on Cavaliers Corner and head coach Jeff Young. Jeff, congratulations on another fantastic season. 24 more victories, 356 in your career. And I don't think you expected, with all of the things that happened to you, injuries, guys not continuing, that this team would be, you were able to guide them this far.
Well, thanks, Mick, and it was a great year, exciting year, fun year to coach the group of guys we had. Definitely a different type of year than what we've been used to. A year ago at this time, we thought we were going to be pretty good with the guys we had returning, and again, a year ago at this time, we had two different teams basically than what we actually finished our season up with this year. We had a couple guys leave that were not expected to, that were both starters and our two leading scorers. So that changed the program a little bit, and then we had to adjust from there, but we felt pretty good about our point guard coming in, replacing our old point guard. And then obviously he got hurt in our first game and tore his ACL. We also had Alfonso Beatty that we thought was going to be eligible to play right away throughout the whole year last year, and about 2 weeks before the season started, the NCAA ruled him ineligible. So again, we had to kind of go through some changes that weren't expected, but we adjusted, and things certainly worked out for us.
I think that even though with the guys leaving, you were able to respond to that with Christian Montague, who you didn't have the year before. He probably would have been able to even that out a little bit, because he gave you up and down the court. Daryl Straughter loved working with him. Sterling did as well. But then he goes down, and then you had a guy that you counted on last year as a freshman who did well. He gets hurt, and then he decides he doesn't want to play anymore. So it just seems like the ball rolls against you, but you're able to respond, and you had some terrific players coming in with Sterling back again this next year, and then JT Shumate was a godsend.
Well, Mick, we felt really good about the point guard position with Christian coming back. So he was with us practicing, and we saw some great things out of him the year that he sat out. And we knew we weren't going to skip a beat at the point guard spot. I mean, he's a true point guard, pass-first guy, gets the ball in the right guy's hands, and had a great preseason. I mean, we played against three very good teams, all ended up making the regional tournament in the respective conferences, and he was as good as anybody on the floor. So that was probably our biggest adjustment once he went down with that ACL, was moving Daryl back from the 2 over to the 1. And it had to take us probably a month to feel comfortable, at least Daryl would feel comfortable back at that point guard spot.
You know, you had such a great season. To recap it, you had a terrific home record. You only lost one game at home all season long, and the guys just seemed to play together better than, say, a couple teams in the past.
Yeah, I think our chemistry was far better than it was a year ago, and we kind of knew that going into it. How that would affect our win-loss record, we weren't sure, especially with some of the injuries. But as we kind of observed the team, whether it was on the practice floor or in a hotel on the road, we knew they were going to get along. And a lot of times that'll translate to maybe a little more success on the court. And it certainly did. We felt good about that.
Highlights, big wins this season in your mind?
Yeah, there was a couple that, there was certainly some ups and downs. We took a tough loss at Tribeca. We were rolling pretty good,
right.
And I think we were up 15 at half and just kind of fell apart. Couldn't make a shot, couldn't get a stop, and that was a tough loss for us. But I think it kind of set us up for the rest of the season. We got some time off after that loss. We had our week off for that break, and kind of refocused. Guys came back ready to go, knowing that our backs are kind of against the wall now. We're not going to be ranked. We're probably going to have to go into the conference tournament and win that in order to get an at-large bid.
14-1 after the loss to Malone to finish out the season, and then the big victory in the finals in the GMAC down at Finley, who you had played there earlier the season and lost by just 1 point. That was a great win.
Yeah, and we look back at that win, or I guess our loss that was early in the season. We were playing well at the time, and certainly had a great opportunity to win. Did do some things down the stretch that cost us the game, but I think our guys felt pretty good about knowing we can go in there and win if we played well, and we did that. Caleb Cannon made some big plays down the stretch. Made a three-point shot and one, and a couple free throws to kind of wrap it up. But that certainly ranks up there with one of our best wins in the last 15 years.
You look at the team, 3 guys primarily doing the scoring. I know that you had talked during the season you wanted a little bit more than that coming off the bench especially. Caleb Canner, he comes to mind. Guy shoots 60% from the floor. Problem is he only shoots 4 times. And Connor West is the same thing. It's unbelievable how you have to twist some people's arms. And Caleb was terrific defensively, really hit the boards for you, but they just wouldn't shoot the ball.
No, but the good thing about Caleb, he really understood what his role was. And all along, he was kind of our glue guy. He was going to defend our opposing team's best player. And whenever he did that, he typically would shut them down. So he's that guy you have to have on the floor that certainly going to help you win night in and night out. And he certainly did that for us. You mentioned JT. Coming in as a freshman, you never know how they're going to adjust from the high school game to the college game. But after watching him play in the summer, we knew he was ready to play right away. We moved him right into the starting lineup from day one. And he responded with a great year. Obviously making first team all-league, and I think led us in scoring. And you mentioned Sterling as well. I think Sterling probably was our best overall player.
Yeah.
I think that he was certainly an all-league player, or should have been first team. And we thought at the end of the year he would have an opportunity to maybe be player of the year. And he led us in several categories: rebounding, block shots, field goal percentage, assists, which is unusual for a 5-man. So he just had a great year. We're excited that we have him for another year next year.
He was also great getting out on the rebound and filling the lanes on the breaks, because you did try to run a little bit more than you did the previous year.
Sure.
And he really helped. He was just spectacular. And did you ever think that JT was going to be that good? I mean, he just he did not fear anybody.
No,
it was like he was a veteran.
We knew he was going to be good. We didn't know how long that was going to take in the process, but he comes from a basketball family, so he understands the game. He knows what it takes to be successful. A little surprised by his length. He blocked some shots, and really good around the rim. Good feel, good touch, good score inside and out. Could put him in different spots on the floor and make him successful. And when you've got a guy like that can do different things, then it certainly helps us be successful on the court.
Good core coming back. Where do you need to go now, personnel-wise, to get this team to continue the success that you've had?
Yeah, in our recruiting, we didn't feel like we needed to bring anybody in necessarily that had to contribute right away. So we'll probably redshirt a couple guys that we've signed. We had 3 guys that we're sitting now that we feel can contribute right away. Obviously, Christian, we talked about him. He should be at full strength come probably August. Alfonso Beatty, that we thought going into last year could be one of our best players, sit first semester and play second. And then we also sent A.J. Guerrero with a shoulder injury last year that played significant minutes as a freshman at Ohio U, sat out again for us last year, and we can replace some of the guys in the post that graduated.
Jeff, congratulations again on a great season, and we'll talk to you then in the fall and see how things are shaping up.
Thanks, Mick. Thanks for having us.
Jeff Young, head coach of the Walsh Cavalier basketball team on Cavalier Corner.